size. One is, I think I have one. Yeah, I do. I have an elderberry and then the mango. So this one comes in a 16 ounce. This is the elderberry. And for some reason, they still have these two in glass jars. But again, it's super important if you are traveling, you do not want to take a glass jar. If you're taking it with you or, you know, you're just like, for me, I store them, the ones that are not in the fridge, I store them in our cabinets in the garage. Before I open one, like I'll get three different ones at a time. And then I'll pop one in the fridge and the other ones I store. I like the fact that they're in a plastic jar because I don't have to worry about them breaking. But they do have two that are still coming in glass jars. It might have been old packaging, I'm not 100% sure, but it's the elderberry and I believe the mango pineapple, one of the large, but they only come in the 16 ounce size. But all their other flavors, they do have in the smaller sizes. So like this is the newer packaging with the elderberry and it's the 8 ounce size. Very good. It's really delicious. This one's almost like almost like a cross between like a raspberry and a blackberry. So it's kind of tart, but it has that sweetness, not as sweet as grape. Grape is the sweetest that you will find. Again, this one is so good for kids. So good for kids. If, you know, you're making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you could almost sneak this in because it's that delicious. So very good. Pina colada, again, is another one kids might like too because it's really, I mean, if they like pineapple, it's super easy to take. Would you say exercise, eat right, ice baths? Yeah, you're so good at those ice baths. I try, I cannot get past like 2 minutes. So what's the longest ice bath that you've taken? I have such a hard time with those. I try and they are no joke. Okay, so, oh my God, you do 5 minutes each time? Oh my God. Are you doing ice baths, like in real ice bath? You're not doing it in the shower. You're doing like, you're dunking yourself in the bath. Oh my God. Yeah, I commend you because it's so good for your body. It shocks your body and it's so good for your body, but I just cannot do it. I've tried it. I cannot. I can barely do 2 minutes and I'm like screaming. That's awesome. Yes, sea moss and eating right, exercising, you know, looking after your wellness. This is all a part of it. It's all a part of being consistent. And, you know, if you fall off, it's getting right back on. So, you know, habit stacking. So pair your sea moss with something that you already do every day. So maybe when you take your ice baths, have your sea moss. When you go to the gym, have your sea moss with your smoothie. If you're running out the door in the morning and you only eat a piece of toast, guess what? Throw your sea moss on there. Just make it something that's easy to incorporate in your everyday routine and it will become a habit. And that's the whole, I think that's the whole key behind it. Once it becomes, what does it say? Once you do something like 21 days straight, then it becomes a habit. That is where you'll start to see the difference.